We're back with another video, and first I want to thank you all for the support you guys have given me. Yesterday I finally reached 100 subs. Now to be honest, I didn't expect this page to even make it to 50 subs, but I mean hey, here we are, so why stop now? So again, thank you guys for all the support you guys have given me. Now with that being said, on to the video. In today's video, I will either have a lot of hate or some positive feedback. On this, probably both. Now with that being said, on to the video. In today's video, I will either have a lot of hate or some positive feedback, but probably both. But in today's video, I will be giving my tier list for Honor. With the recent patch coming out, here's what I think. Okay, so starting off at top tier. Now when I say top tier, I mean characters who people mainly pick because clearly as of now, they are just better than other heroes. It has nothing to do with the player, just simply the hero itself isn't as good as some of the others. Now as I was saying, starting off as a top tier in my list, I have the Warlord. He respectively holds this position on my tier list because he almost has literally every tool in the game. He has a full guard, he can stun you, superior block on lights, uninterruptible heavy attacks. Oh, and don't forget, he can run you into another dimension. Now the countering part you can say to him is that he is a little weak. He doesn't do over the top damage, but going against an experienced player, that's all I gotta say. Next up, we have the PK, also known as the Peacekeeper. Now yes, the Peacekeeper has low health, but her speed makes up for all of it, trust me. She has incredible lights that will quickly rack up damage on you, and since the patch, it only made them faster. She can cause bleed effect with any heavy attack that lands, plus she can do some major damage just off her guard break alone. She can deflect, parry, and her zone attack can be cancelled out, which comes out very fast and catches many opponents off guard. She's just a very annoying and pesky character to fight. Next up, also in the top tier, is the Warden. Now the Warden is claimed to be, and I quote, an all-around character. Now we all know, if you faced a pretty experienced Warden, that man is a vortex machine. This man can shoulder bash you, and if he's feeling adventurous, he can cancel his shoulder bash into a guard break, and that all happens in like half a second. So I can end it right there and you guys can understand why I put him in top tier. But no. He also has a crushing counter strike, meaning if you do a top light attack against him and he counters it, you might as well say goodbye to your life bar because that thing is gone. He also comes with a light attack combo, meaning if he lands a light side attack, he gets a second one guaranteed. So you folks can go ahead and think he's an all-around character all you want. Next up, we have the Valkyrie. Now if this was pre-patch, she wouldn't be up here in my top tier list, but since the patch, I absolutely hate going against the Valkyrie. I swear, when she hits you with her light attack combo, you might as well drop your controller and let her finish it, cause it's so fast and it's so hard to block when she gets started. She has superior block light attack, which means any light attack that she blocks, you're done. You're not doing any more strings off of that. Whichever way she dodges, she also guards at the same time. Isn't that crazy? Not to mention she can attack out of that too. The Valkyrie has a shield tackle, which when being used, she's also in full guard, so go ahead and attack her if you want to. If she connects the shield tackle, your character will fall to the ground, leaving you wide open to get smacked with the top heavy. Oh, and if you think you have that shield tackle down pat, she can cancel out of it too to mess with your head. She can regularly cancel out of it, or she can cancel out of it with a guard break. And don't forget, she also can trip you. And if that trip lands, welcome to another free top heavy attack. Ever since the patch, the Valkyrie is not someone to be laughed at anymore. Now we're heading into the mid-tier heroes. This just means to me that they have the potential to be a high tier character, but they are just missing some things to me. So first up, we have the Orochi. The Orochi is a fast character, kind of like the Peacekeeper, just not as fast as her. Now Orochi comes with a top light attack combo just like the Warden. He also has a deflect, and once executed correctly, you honestly don't know what's happening because it all happens so fast. Orochi's kinda have to stay on the offensive side though, because they only can hold their guard up for a limited time before it automatically gives out on them. Now one of Orochi's go-to moves are his Storm Rush. If this move is connected, usually afterwards an Orochi will go for an automatic top light combo, and then after that they'll go for the guard break, but I mean you never know. That's as much as I can really say for him, to be honest. So let's just move on to the next character. Next up we have the Conqueror. Now the Conqueror could have made the top tier, but he's just really slow. Now the Conquerors come with a full guard in which he can also shield bash you into a free light attack if it's connected. The Conqueror has superior block, meaning if he blocks any of your attacks, you can no longer do any more, lights or heavy. He has an infinite string that's honestly quite useful if you ask me. I use it quite a bit. The Conqueror can charge up his heavy attacks. Each charge level deals extra damage. Also, even if you block his first attack, he can either follow up with another heavy or he can shield bash you, which must be dodged out of the way to avoid. He also comes with a lot of health. Now like I was saying, he's easily a top tier character, but he's just too slow, which against an experienced player they would take advantage of that. Which leads me to the Lawbringer. This dude can be a pain to fight, but same as the Conqueror, he's just pretty slow, which leads people to parrying him and whatnot. He comes with stunning top heavy attacks, so if he bops you on the top of the head, it's time to guess where he's about to attack next. He also has somewhat of a vortex, not as bad as the Wardens, but it's still there. If he connects his shove, he can either attack you or guard break you, so it's about a 50-50 shot you'll get it right. Also, he can run you into a whole new game. Like, you won't be playing For Honor anymore. If he impales you and gets to running with you, it's over, especially if there's a ledge. The Lawbringer has a lot of health, so don't expect him to go down too quickly. All in all, he just doesn't fit as a top tier character to me. I mean, he's good, but he's just not top tier. Next up in our mid tier we have the Berserker. The Berserker doesn't come with a lot of health, but best believe she'll go out swinging. Like literally. She has infinite strings left and right. She's also very fast. I'm talking faster than the PK if you ask me. When you go against her, it's going to be Dodge City. They'll literally wait 50 years for you to attack, then start smacking you with infinite uninterruptible chains. I'm done talking about it. I explained it all just like that. Now we're finally in the low tier. Now just because they're in the low tier doesn't mean that they're downright trash, because I've went against some people who were good with these characters. First up, and who could have made mid tier as well, but I need 4 people per tier, so we have Kensei. Now if you ask me, Kensei is an all-around character. He doesn't really excel in anything, to be honest, if you ask me, but he comes with the top unblockable attack. But use it wisely because it comes out pretty slow and can be parried pretty easily as well. So be sure to mainly use those if you throw your opponent against the wall. With that being said, he can also cancel out of his unblockable attack to try and get into your head. He can dodge an attack as well, and it's moderately fast. I don't have much to say about him, so let's just move on to the next one. Next up we have Nobushi. Now Nobushi was supposed to be a character that had range and was supposed to keep you at bay, but that just doesn't work in this game if you ask me, and that's what she was supposed to excel at. Nobushi does come with a pretty good bleed effect though, and if she hits you while your bleed effect is still going, it does extra damage to you. She also has a hidden stance like the Orochis, but it's not used much by any Ibushi. If Nobushi connects an attack, she can kick you, and if connected, she can get a couple free attacks on you guaranteed. I mean, that's really it on her. There's not much to say about her, to be honest. So next up we have the Shigoki. Now the Shigoki is a very hard hitting character, but as you know, he's slow as dirt. Now to make up for that, he can absorb an opponent's first attack, but after that, if you hit him again, it deals extra damage. Shigoki revolves around stunning you or getting a parry and getting that one hard hit, cause trust me, as a Peacekeeper main, when he hits me, I can feel it through my controller. If Shigoki becomes low on health or loses any of it, he can do the Demon Embrace, which if landed, makes your opponent lose health and you regain a bit. And if Shigoki is in the danger zone, it will automatically kill your opponent. His light attacks are not interrupted on block, however except against the Conqueror because of his superior block. The Shigoki has one fast move where he can charge at you, and if it hits your character, you will magically slide on the ground, leaving you open for an attack. The Shigoki is very strong, but he's just too slow against most of these characters in this game. Lastly, we have the Raider. Now the Raider revolves around his stun and grabbing game. The Raider can charge at you and pick you up, and if he runs you into a wall, you'll get your jaw broken, but mainly you'll stun the opponent for quite a bit, leaving you opportunity to deal some damage. Now the Raider also has an unblockable attack, and if you end it in a string, it deals extra damage. However, this move is easily parried, like everyone parries this move, so it's also best to use after you throw your opponent against the wall. The Raider just doesn't have the necessary tools to be top tier. Like yeah, the stun is useful, but most people can still see where you're going to attack from, and that's where his strong point is. Now with all that being said, I'm done. That is my tier list for Honor. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. And again, thank you for the 100 subs. Like, it really means a lot. Like I said earlier, I didn't really think my page was gonna take off anywhere, but now we're at 100 subs, so it's a good feeling. But now my throat's all dry and I need a drink. So with that being said, until next time, guys.